Tatyana Naevka's show Evenings at the Farm, based on Nikolai Gogol's works, will be presented at Megasport on New Year's Eve. In addition to Tatyana Naevka, the production also features Victoria Sinitsina and Nikita Kotsalapov. The acting roles in the performance were performed by Anna Skurbakova and Kamila Valieva. Watch the performance with original music on our website figureskating.org at the link in the description. It should be noted that on the day of the performance a full house is noticeable. The audience began to gather an hour before the start of the performance. This performance is clearly not a rushed creation. The first impressive element is the set. Despite the limited space, many decorative elements and graphics in the background are used. The decor is not static, rather, it serves as an extension of the narrative, giving elements of the story life on stage. For example, at the moments of the author's lines, spoken by actor Konstantin Kubensky, Gogol's silhouette descended from the grate and a feather hovered over the ice. As a result, we can say that the show turned out to be a success. Not only as a fairy tale for children, but also as a unique creative performance. Interesting artistic solutions are noticeable, complementing the general course of the plot. Evenings on the Farm provides more than just entertainment during the New Year vacations. Yana Rukhovskaya revealed that Alexandra Trusova injured her leg. Yevgeny Plushenko's show The Little Mermaid premiered today at the VTB Arena in Moscow. Sasha is tired very much, she fell yesterday, broke her leg. Today she skated on willpower, just like Yevgeny Viktorovich, Plushenko, Rukhovskaya said. Alexandra Trusova skated a duet with Valery Angelopoulos during the performance. Watch the performance with original music on our website figureskating.org at the link in the description. Yana Rukhovskaya told how she offered Simonenko the role of the prince in the show The Little Mermaid. Zhenya and I agreed in the summer. I made him an offer. I say, Zenica, would you like to ride? Such a responsible role. He asks, what role? The role of a prince. I am very happy that I always choose the right princes. I invited the incumbent and did not miss, he won again, Rukhovskaya said. Yevgeny Plushenko said that he refused to fly in his show. I was supposed to fly like the other guys, but I refused. I'm afraid of heights, so we switched to young people. I'd like to emphasize that we have a lot of current athletes, it's an important story. We jumped axles, quadruples, said Plushenko. Evgenia Medvedeva told how the doctor put out a cigarette on her back. In Sochi on Ilya Verbuk's tour I got a very bad backache. To such a state that I could not get out of bed. I no longer knew what to do, it was very bad. I was advised to see a doctor. I called a cab, arrived, and it was not a clinic, but an old children's polyclinic, only much smaller. The windows have iron bars and paper snowflakes pasted on them from the inside. In the summer, I go in, say I've made an appointment. They were like, yes. Come in, sit down, the doctor will be right with you, but there's no appointment. I think, cool, I just talked to you on the phone, and there's no appointment. I'm waiting. A small woman comes into the office, she is about 70 years old, she is really very small, of Asian appearance. She has black hair, a huge comb-over to make her look taller, maybe. She runs in saying, ah, needles, acupuncture, it's so good you came to see me. She lays me down, she rubs my spine and says, you don't exercise at all, your hump is growing. And I have a congenital neck injury. She gives me something to do, convinces me she'll let it go. She studied in China, Korea, works according to her own methods. I'm lying here, my back's been rubbed with alcohol. 1 needle, 2, 3. Then she says, I'm going to do something for you, you'll have to be patient for 8 seconds. Some time goes by, and I start to burn, I smell stale. I said, what are you doing in there? I said, lighting a cigarette. She put the cigarette out on me. I pop out, get it all off quick. She starts saying I'll be sorry. I ask, how much do I owe you? They said 10,000, I gave 15 and told them to close up and not accept anyone else. I go out, turn on my camera, take a picture of my back from behind, and I have a huge black hole there. Now I have a scar that won't go away. The best part is, I run out, call a cab, and realize that my back is really loose on the left side. I'm embarrassed, I have to call my mom, tell her how everything went, and I don't know what to say, that my back went away or that I now have a scar for life, said the two-time world champion. Figure skater Alena Kostornaya joked about makeup for the show. Daddy lost the power of speech, grandmothers nervously crossed, ready for the part of Odile and Siegfried, Kostornaya wrote. Kostornaya and Georgy Kanitsa perform with the number Swan Lake in the show Tales of Yevgeny Plushenko. Alena Kostornaya failed to return to single skating after hip surgery, but the former European champion was not ready to end her career. The experience of performing in a show with pairs numbers came in handy. The figure skater mastered a few supports, then tried to make an outburst, and the decision matured on its own. Alena parted ways with Elena Bayanova, whom she had joined a few months earlier, and set off on a new voyage. Kostornaya's partner was former singles player Georgy Kanitsa, and her coach was Sergei Aroselyakov, known for his work with 2018 World Junior Champions Daria Pavyushenko and Denis Hodaikin. The joint work boiled over already in January, and in April, at the opening of the All-Russian Ice Ballet Festival, Kostornaya and Kanitsa presented the first sketches of the competition program. In the skating program, they performed a double toss and backspin, as well as a parallel triple flip. In September, Alena and Georgy, who had time to become husband and wife during the off-season, took part in the Russian national team test skating. By that time their arsenal already included triple pair elements, but, as the experts noted, the debutantes did not look like an established couple yet. This was reflected in the scores, which were quite modest at the first tournaments. Kostornaya even publicly expressed her dissatisfaction, believing that she and her husband were judged too strictly, and called figure skating a bog. However, the athlete later apologized for her intemperance. At the Russian Championships, the couple performed a new short program, but received the lowest scores of the season. And even the success in the free skating program did not allow Alena and Georgy to rise above the final 9th place. Vladislav Dikidze showed an attempt to perform a cascade of 2 quadruplets. The figure skater published the video in his Telegram channel. Attempted quadruple Salcho plus quadruple Ritberger, Dikidze wrote. Sofia Muravieva in an interview with RIE Novosti. I'm not thinking only about net rolling this season. I'm thinking about places. I want to win. And I will work very hard for that. I'm proud that I'm an emotional person, that I don't stand, like a wooden board. I can show my emotions on the ice. And I'm grateful to everybody that I have that opportunity. If I had experience in the short program at the Russian Championships, I wouldn't have made such a mistake on the step lane. I hope that with time experience will come to me and I will be able to use it. And the quadruple? I don't know. I'm not a professional in quadruples. In the axle I'm a professional to some extent. So we'll wait and see.